So the Conservation at Home program is a program about connecting people to nature. So I realized at an early point that in order to make conservation a big thing, we have to get everybody involved. It's not just for large landowners, it's not just for businesses, it's not just for forest reserves and park districts, it's everybody. Whether it be composting or helping their soil, planting trees, planting native plants, feeding the birds and butterflies, any of those things are helpful. And once people got the idea that, oh, gee, I can do that, the program took off.
Neil Christensen.
Janine Christensen.
Live in unincorporated Kendall out here in Millbrook, Illinois. And we work from home. So we never leave this.
Back in 2018, the Conservation Foundation put out word that they needed more properties to come look at and certify as Conservation at Home properties. I said, come out and certify our rain garden. And after that, we said, well, we have to do more. So that's when we put in more gardens and more native plants, just trying to make a little sanctuary in our backyard.
We like the animals that come in and the birds and you know, the curiosity of what's going to show up. We see a lot of monarchs, we see tons of birds.
Yeah, migrating birds will stop and eat the berries off of the bushes that we've planted. One year we had a yellow-billed cuckoo that decided to spend the night in our front bushes.
Bringing nature back into your yard and putting it like it was supposed to be.
So we're like a little island for the wildlife and the pollinators.
So the program is really focused on creating these micro-habitats within people's individual yards and green spaces. And when you get more and more of these micro-habitats, it makes a larger wildlife corridor. So we may have some really great parks and forest preserves where there's larger spaces of natural areas where wildlife and insects and birds and things are able to be. But in order to get to that next larger green space, we need to have these corridors to give either resting places or resources within individual yards that kind of, you know, it builds a whole network of a much greater wildlife habitat, as well as continues just to improve the greater local ecosystem as well. So there is a greater movement that's been happening, not only with individuals that we get to meet with Conservation at Home, but even with municipalities. We're seeing a change go on of what's allowed in different public spaces as well as parkways and that sort of thing. The City of Naperville has been a great partner for us. This year specifically, they really upped their efforts in helping us promote the Conservation at Home program.
The City of Naperville has been a member of the Conservation Foundation's Conservation in Our Community program for many years now. And so this naturally grew out of a desire to work more closely together and get more residents involved in making sustainable landscape choices. We kind of worked out a model where the city would support the work of the experts at the Conservation Foundation who go out and help residents by doing site assessments of their yards and making recommendations for how they can make more sustainable landscape choices to support pollinators and to reduce stormwater runoff and things like that. And as of October 9th, we've had 21 people's yards get certified for Conservation at Home, which is incredible. We really value the Conservation Foundation's expertise and commitment to helping all of our stakeholders, all of our residents and businesses and organizations get involved in this work.
It's a small impact on any one particular lot, but cumulatively, we've done thousands of these properties across the area. I think we've had a great impact, and just seeing people's face light up when butterflies come where it wasn't, they weren't coming before. They show me pictures of the birds that they saw. So it's been a great thing for me and for the organization to be able to reach out into communities and connect with people on a deeper basis.
You know, I was raised with the concept of being a good steward of that which I've been given. The commitment that I need to make to continue investing in the things that I've been blessed with. And hopefully we're able to continue to get the message out and get more people engaged and help them understand that they can have an impact. And it's rewarding and refreshing and, you know, I think ultimately fulfilling. Whatever level of investment a person or organization can make, toward making the world a better place, I think is a step in the right direction. We need other people to join us in making sustainable landscape choices to really pave the way for a healthier future.
I feel like the Conservation Foundation matches our values and our mission in life, which is to when we leave this planet, we have done something that will go on and on for years. We're kind of restoring our little piece of the world. When I look at trying to change the world for the better, we start in our backyard. And it's something that we can control. So we know we can see the birds eating the berries, we can see the wildlife utilizing our trees and our plants to make nests. It is making us feel better about what we're doing for the world.
It's our own little ripple effect, like we've dropped the pebble, and this is how we, put change out there for years to come.